from her previous games, I think she's an improvement.
Shad's fact-checking right now. But I actually agree with you. We looked at the side-by-sides.
Her nose is a bit longer, but they've given her kind of more makeup. She's got long hair that's down.
They've defined the face more rather than being very round. And given the long hair goes a long way.
She looks like a middle-aged mum.
Pun intended.
Like, really?
Do this.
Like, I think that one, I think.
See, so the one...
I love this. I guess I don't really research either. I do research live, going into these chuds, but like, it's like, hey, let's do a video on Mary Jane, something I've done no research on. I just know she's ugly now. And it's like, literally, like, Shad's like, I just know she's ugly now. We need to look this up. And the other guy's like, she looks good. And he's like, no, we need to look this up now. She's ugly. See, she's ugly. Okay. Actually, let's see if Night's Watch has anything on this stuff that's like shorter, because this stuff's so long. But I would like to actually thoroughly cover him. Jada Pinkett Smith, she is crazy. Willow, he wants the show back. 7 days ago? That was a couple weeks ago. Robin Hood blames review bombs. Well, that's it. Brie Larson wants out. Oh, he covers some Mary Jane shit here, too. Okay, let's dive into his great takes here.
Welcome back to The Watch, and Mary Jane, a beloved comic character, is apparently not as beloved anymore.
Not as hot.
Not as hot?
She's not as hot.
Oh no, she's not as hot. Dude, I want to get Spider-Man to the video game and just fact to Mary Jane through the whole gameplay. And I can't. I fucking can't. Because her face is slightly thicker than it was before. And I can't get it on that. What am I supposed to do? Just actually look up porn? Oh, God. So much work intensive. So work intensive.
And I have problems with this.
Because she's a redhead. That's why Shad has problems with this.
No, there's a lot.
They got that.
Redheads are... I retract my comment.
I enjoy multiple different hair colors.
We've been through this, Shad.
We have
been through this.
So, this is related to a larger thing that's happening in the culture, okay? It is the de-beautification of prominent female characters.
Oh, the de-beautification. Oh, damn. That sounds evil. Fucking evil.
In media and video games, it's very noticeable.
Well,
I love it, Lucifer. I can't wait to see what Mormon basement dad has to say about women being attractive. Fucking great. I love it.
I'm going to stop you right there. Because me and Nathan actually think that the original one looks worse than the new one.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only seen screenshots. The new, I thought the original one was a downgrade already from what Mary Jane was supposed to be, like as a character. But the screenshots I saw of the new one, I've only seen glancing, but they look worse.
Longer hair.
The comments I've heard is that the original PS4 Spider-Man is better than the new one. And I think there was Mary Jane, especially in Spider-Verse, she was...
First off, George R.R. Martin needs to sue him for the name Night's Watch. I think Night's Watch might be too general a term for George R.R. Martin to have the trademark over that one. I mean, as much as I hate Shadiversity, or I should pronounce his name properly because it's Shadiversity, because he loves diversity. That's why it's in his name. But yeah.
Comic book accurate.
Which one's Spider-Verse?
The animated one.
Is that one the what?
Yeah, the one that you pointed out and said, hey Nathan, that one, she's mint.
Yep. I did say this. That was off the record, Nathan.
But they made that Mary Jane look like the actress from the films.
In the comic books, I think.
Well, Mary Jane has had multiple different kind of things, but she's always been hot. She's a model. She's literally a model.
Or an actress, or whatever else.
Yeah.
She has a pretty face. And I think when the game came out, I was like, oh, she looks very plain.
Yeah.
And I feel at least that in Spider-Man 2, they've actually prettied her up a bit. She doesn't look as good as other adaptations, but from her previous games, I think she's an improvement.
Shad's fact-checking right now. But I actually agree with you. We looked at the side-by-sides.
Her nose is a bit longer, but they've given her kind of more makeup. She's got long hair that's down.
They've defined the face more rather than being very round. And given the long hair goes a long way.
She looks like a middle-aged mum.
Pun intended.
Like, really?
Do this.
Like, that one, I think.
See, so the one...
I love this. I guess I don't really research either. I do research live, going into these chuds, but like, it's like, hey, let's do a video on Mary Jane, something I've done no research on. I just know she's ugly now. And it's like, literally, like, Shad's like, I just know she's ugly now. We need to look this up. And the other guy's like, she looks good. And he's like, no, we need to look this up now. She's ugly. See, she's ugly. It's like, okay.
The one on the right is the game, the first one.
The one on the right looks better. Yeah, I think the one on the right looks better. Like, she looks older in the second one.
Well, the second one is actually supposed to take place later, so she would look older.
Well, that's the actor.
Yeah,
that's the actress. But which one's closer?
It's not about close. Like, I think that one just looks... It has more pixie kind of features. And even look...
Pixie kind of features?
Look at the eyelashes. They gave her, the original one, more feminine, bigger eyelashes.
Oh my god. Dude, get help. Like, do you just stare at women's faces and judge the eyelashes, how they do the makeup? Like, get help, bro. Get help.
It's that. Yeah, that's the bias. That's the bias.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. This is pretty, one for one. We need to get these images up so people can see what we're talking about.
I think the new one looks better.
I think
the old one, her face
the newer one has a long,
rounder.
That's a better symmetry of facial proportions.
Chubbier.
She looks longer with a longer nose and.
Welcome to Night's Watch.
Where we judge women.
Well, we're all a bit.
We believe that there is objective beauty standards and that they can be seen as an idyllic kind of representation of,
But the point of this video is a lot of people have been talking about a larger conversation.
That's just awful.
I think it's just the graphics. I think these types of graphics I'm not a fan of.
Good. Well,
you look at the original.
There is no excuse, and this is the thing. This is intentional.
Are they not going to show us any of what they're looking at?
Okay,
this one doesn't feel intentional.
I feel.
I agree with you.
That one, that's the original actress that they modeled her face off of, and then what they've done to her.
Yeah,
and either way, she looks prettier in person than she does in the game.
Absolutely, they've gone out of their way to make her less attractive.
Really? To make her look human? Like, okay.
And this is the case because if modders can make attractive, NPCs, which they're doing.
Yes, they probably did, Ed.
All the time because all the game.
Yeah, I think clearly what we're seeing is Shadiversity knows how to objectify women and objectively tell beauty. He's nailing it with this, guys. He's got this.
NPCs in the games are ugly, right? And when I say ugly, I'm talking about the highest ideal. We know that they just are trying to make them look more like average women, but we go to pop culture for escapism and the ideal, and everyone likes looking at better-looking people, prettier people.
I mean, when you look at the Bethesda games, none of their characters look good, so they're always modding those games.
Something to mention is, me and Nathan came across a video of some creator saying that these are identical. These are not identical. I personally think this one down here is a bit better, the one with the longer hair. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, in the general context of the conversation, I think this is not as bad.
This fucking video is two guys on the side saying, we think Spider-Man 2 Mary Jane looks good. And then the guy, Shadiversity, in the middle here, just on his fucking computer looking up pictures and apparently getting mad that Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2 isn't as hot as he wants. And I like how they don't share. Like, they were sharing a couple of the pictures, but not for a while now. It's literally just a shot of him on his fucking computer furiously looking for ugly pictures of Mary Jane from Spider-Man 2. Like, what a banger fucking video concept. Fucking nailing it, dude.
As what we've seen in other stuff.
Oh, like Mortal Kombat and Fable.
This is like
and,
barely.
Like Fable
and Forbidden West or the Horizon.
Yeah.
Horizon. I mean, it's a more regular trend.
Last of Us as well.
Yeah.
Those are ones where I would say I can see exactly what you're saying. With this one, it feels very not intentional. It feels just like this is how
she could be way hotter.
I just paused at the right moment. She could be way hotter. Okay, so like any woman in the universe could always be way hotter. Human beings are flawed creatures. Judging people strictly on their looks is superficial and a way to guarantee a sad life.
We can all agree on that, can't we? Way hotter.
Yeah. But then again, you can apply that to literally anything.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
This is a video game and she's meant to represent, like, one of the most beautiful women that Peter has been enamored by, and that's why it's such a uplifting thing when he does get the pretty girl because he's a geek and all that stuff. And she represented, like, Mary Jane in the terms of the utility and the storytelling of the core Spider-Man thing did represent an object to be desired. And the conflict that Peter is supposed to face is that being Spider-Man prevents him from potentially having a great relationship with a really hot girl, but he chooses to be Spider-Man because it's the more noble choice, because great power comes great responsibility. And so you didn't need much in Mary Jane's character for her to achieve what she needed to in terms of the plot, because the story is about Spider-Man kicking.
So he is right now advocating for Mary Jane to not have much of a character because she's just meant to be eye candy for Peter. God, this guy's written books, hasn't he? God, they must be awful.
Getting the crap out of bad guys, not a rom-com love story, even though there's elements speckled in and they've fleshed out a character more, and I think that's to its credit, okay?
So you're saying none of this matters?
No, it does matter. It does matter.
Yeah, no, his argument is that we should strictly judge Mary Jane 100% on her looks and nothing else, which, yeah, great take.
No, it does matter.
You definitely won't get called sexist over shit like that. Yeah, women should be judged strictly by their looks because nothing else matters. Nailing it.
But it's about Spider-Man kicking butt.
Yeah. And you don't need a huge relationship.
Yeah, that's a good point, Lucifer. Yeah, she was like, especially in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, she was the girl next door. Quite literally.
Drama or in-depth personality for Mary Jane to complement that story in the way it needs. What you do need her to be is really hot.
I think it's fine. I do not.
I semi-agree, but also disagree with Shad, because I don't think she needs to be. I don't think her main thing is.
Oh, this guy on the right's caving. He's caving. He was 100% fine with her before. Now he's like, oh, now I have to agree.
Being hot, because there are hot women who are like, I need some substance.
Yeah. She's like they didn't. I'm saying they didn't have to go too far into it. Yeah.
And if she's I know you said Supermodel before, but like if she is like unattainable attractiveness, it'll put me out because I'm like, how's Peter?
But that's the point. But no, Mary Jane is always supposed to be in the 10 out of 10, one of the hottest women, in that.
Yes, but she has this element of like girl next door. Like,
yes.
There you go. Yes,
is still.
Let's look at that guy on the left. The guy on the left is like summing up my thoughts listening to Shad. It's like, just what are you doing, man? What are we doing? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna take a couple moments, and I am screenshotting this. Hold on. We're gonna get high quality here. Okay, we are screenshotting what it's like to be around Shad. If this turns into a video, which it probably will, I will need this image for the thumbnail. Let's get back to the Shadiversity good news.
Yeah, but I agree with you with it's about Spider-Man, because the one criticism in the first game was that there were full levels where you just played Mary Jane. And it was just walking around and collecting things and hiding things, and it sucked, and everyone hated it. There were mods that removed that from the story, so in a way, it's like this is true.
That kind of complements what I'm trying to say. That like people want when they play Spider-Man, they want a story about Spider-Man.
Yes,
and look, Mary Jane is a really important part of the story, but you don't need to go overboard and to subvert what Spider-Man is at its core, what it's meant to be, and what people love about it.
Like, obviously, like, the Mary Jane levels were never my favorite. They're nobody's favorite. But I thought they were fine, and they fit the story just fine. They didn't derail the game by any means.
About the Spider-Man story and character.
I know in the first game, there was a big push of them being partners and him being like, was that us? Like, he was getting friend-zoned a lot. And it was like trying to figure all that stuff out.
See, that's more of an issue than this. I don't see this one as an issue.
But it was more Peter being a flaky guy and Mary Jane being like, I don't want to get my heart broken with Spider-Man.
See, that one's worse, though. That one's not good. But the one I was on before, where's that one go?
She's got too long to face. What?
We're just going to continue looking at these guys as they look at the pictures on a fucking laptop. I swear to God, what a banger video concept. Amazing.
They're both bad. Yes, I agree.
Like comparing crap and crap. It's like,
yes. And by the way, if anyone is getting triggered for us judging...
Well, Philip, just think of these guys' regular audience. Like, it kind of makes sense when you see the comments they leave. It's like, oh, God, you guys have lost too many brain cells already. Jesus.
It's a fake woman! She doesn't exist! It's a fictional character! Okay? Don't take this personally. The point of a character is, in a large part, not everything, yes, personality is important, but the point of a character is that she's supposed to be hot!
Oh my God. For fuck's sake, that is your read of Mary Jane Watson. The entire point of Mary Jane Watson's character is that she's supposed to be hot. Fucking... You write books... And you think it's all right to maybe write a character where their entire point is that they're supposed to be hot? Jesus, dude.
Other thing too is they remodeled the Spider-Man Peter Parker character as well, and I didn't like that change.
Yeah, he looked worse.
Thank you.
Like Tom Holland, and I'm like, no, I like the older, more mature Spider-Man who's like, he had way more emotion in his face. I felt more like I could have Peter Parker in my mind with that original model character. With the new one, they like ruined lots of things. Both of them, I think, been ruined in the upgrade.
See,
there have been major changes with the new upgrade. Like you were saying before, in the previous, there was a video.
Like the face is just so much longer. You can tell. In every
the nose
shot
is longer. They changed her nose as well from being like a very button nose to something that's a bit.
Yeah, her jaw is more rounded, which looks more feminine. Like in this comparison, you see a stronger, more solid, even masculine-looking jaw.
That's in the original model.
No, she's got rounded. Like she's.
What are you talking about?
That's rounded.
What are you talking about?
No.
3 guys, 1 laptop. What a great video.
I just wish they 3D scanned the model actress, and it would have been fine.
Look at the distance between the chin and the mouth. In the game one, there's a longer distance, right, which makes it look more masculine.
There's a ruler over there. Yeah.
And look, like. The writing is on the wall. It's so bloody obvious why it's doing this because of, male gaze bad and all this bloody bull crap.
It's not male gaze bad. Actually, my argument would be I don't really see an issue with the male gaze. My issue is we don't really make anything for stuff besides the male gaze, and we should probably do stuff for other gazes too. I don't think the male gaze is inherently bad, but maybe appreciate other gazes as well. But anyways, the idea is actually more, hey, we can be more graphic. That sounds weird, but like our graphics are better. We can actually like show more detail. Let's make these characters look more human.
When it's like, no, this is supposed to be escapism, fantasy, idyllic representation, and of course they're perfectly happy to objectify Thor and have his clothes rip off and have female characters just eat popcorn and ogle him.
Yes, good point, because female characters have never, ever been objectified before. Thank you. Like, that's what I love about video games. Video games have famously never objectified women before. It's amazing. So guys, this is a great example of a video game that has never, ever objectified a woman before. Ever. Like, video games never objectify women. Like, check this out. A woman who is not objectified whatsoever.
Ivy.
This place shall be your grave.
I'm so happy they don't objectify her at all with that outfit. It's great.
Escape is futile. It's over for you. I'll make you
There is so much of her ass in this.
submit. Enjoy your treat. Curse the ill fortune that led you to me.
I'm so happy they don't objectify women in video games ever. Just so happy. It's nailing it. Great.
But oh my gosh, if a guy wants to look at an attractive woman, that is basically rape. That's where they push it to.
Right, sure. Keep telling yourself that. Like they have to set this up like like shit like that actually exists. Move on, man. Come on. Of course.
Okay.
Hang on. You haven't heard feminism criticism?
No, I tend to drown
level?
those voices out because
The male gaze where...
No. You say some wild
The guy on the left's like, this is ridiculous.
catches me off guard. Genuinely. Catches me off guard. I have not heard that. Continuing on. Yeah, Shad?
Hang on. I have heard a theory that regular, male to female intercourse is in every... this is actual, extremist...
Oh my god, the guy... I kind of dig the guy on the left. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Are you serious?
Feminist theory, or one of the theories that they've tried to push, is sexual assault, no matter what way, because of the nature of how it's done.
Shad,
that's stupid.
It is.
Have you considered that you might be in an echo chamber, Shad?
Oh.
Fucking yes! I don't need to watch this. He's got the guy on the left telling him shit.
But I just hear the...
Yeah. How do you get your news, Shad?
From many sources,
I just
right?
find it funny that people think that I'm not making it up. This is actual feminist theory.
I don't disagree. I don't disbelieve you. They are
It didn't quite,
crazy.
Obviously, it's not mainstream.
Yeah, exactly.
But that is
That's
one
what
of the
I'm saying,
things
yes.
that they've tried to propose.
That's not mainstream because that's crazy.
You've heard how math is sexist.
Not sexist.
Yeah.
Racist. I've heard
No,
that.
oh, there's one that says sexist.
Yeah. That's not mainstream either. These are crazy people.
Yeah, but that's where
Yes.
it gets pushed to. But anyway.
Yeah, no. He's just pointing out, these aren't things that are actually mainstream. You're acting like they're mainstream, but they're not. They're just insanity.
Right, this is a reflection of male gaze bad, and somehow women are going to feel what unnatural standards. They're gonna feel more insecure because there's
That's not
good-looking
true,
women in video games.
The cosplayers usually look better
Yes!
than the actresses or the models in the game.
This is very true, Nathan.
Have you been to a game convention recently?
Yeah.
I have.
Like, oddly enough, women like to
Dress up and
be
look
attractive.
good.
Yeah, it's shocking.
Yes, but they're also.
It feels like it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ask any of them, you go, "Hey, what do you do for a job?" It's always like, "Yeah, OnlyFans," something like that. Like
Not all of them.
What?
Not all of them.
Do you want to put this to the test, Nathan?
Not all of them.
There are quite a few OnlyFans. The really attractive cosplayers have OnlyFans. He's not wrong.
We'll do a tally.
Yes, go and ask every single female cosplayer
Make it a work expense.
if they do pornography.
I will.
I can't wait to make that video.
You will not like the result.
It'll be really funny if it's right. If we want to see what regular people, we see that all the time. That was what like the whole glamour.
Well, dude, like there's a place for like games to make a woman like super hot and men super hot, and then there's a place to just make people look a bit more normal. And the thing about like the Spider-Man games is that like the extreme element is the fact that these guys have superpowers. The people themselves don't need to be like Adonises or goddesses or anything like that, because like, well, I guess Peter Parker, if you have the spider powers, you should probably be fairly in shape, but like the actual characters don't need to be like perfect. And the fact is, Mary Jane looks hot in this game. You barely showed any pictures in this. We've gone on for like over 10 minutes without showing a picture. She looks fucking good in this game.
About Hollywood and the actors, both men and women, being beautiful. That was the kind of the glamour thing about it, and the escapism stuff. People enjoy that. They enjoy watching good-looking people do cool things. It's not rocket science. But no, that's problematic now.
Are you going to play the game, Shad?
I probably don't have time.
Nathan?
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered, getting it Friday. So I'll let you know if what it's like.
I still haven't gotten around to the first one.
It's good.
Yeah, I know it's good. I don't have time, Nathan.
Yeah. No one does these days. Yeah, we're busy YouTubers here.
So the guy on the left hasn't even really played the game, so he's like, yeah, no, it looks fine. Looks fine. I think you're in a fucking bubble, Shad. And he is.
Was there anything else you wanted to say, Shad?
I think that's what I got on. But was there anything you guys wanted to comment on? Do you think, like, petition? I don't know, but
just mod the game.
I think it's blown out of proportion.
No, but they're starting to prevent problematic mods now. Nexus, man, they've fallen off.
I mean, is it really a mod or is it just a tick box in a? If you know, you know.
That is interesting that you bring that up because you like modded games, obviously.
I purposely delay playing games so there's more mods out that I can enjoy more.
And Nexus Mods has been doing it's been doing some stuff lately, and I'm not a fan of that.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah. We're gonna have to open source, GitHub.
We need a new mod set.
Yeah, get it for the mainframe. Yeah.
Mainframe, yeah. Get the mods from there.
This is getting exciting.
Let us know what you think.
Okay, yeah, I figured it was over. That was a fucking lame video. That was barely a video. 3 guys, 1 laptop, looking at pictures of Mary Jane, but we're not actually going to show them off. Because that would be work, and we don't like work. We're going to do this as lazy as possible. Just absolutely lazy.
Books, records, films, these things matter. Call me shallow. It's the fucking truth.
I guess just wailing on woke stuff all the time is pretty lazy too.